YouTube. This is Ruben, the 34 EMA trader. As always, with disclosure, I am not a financial advisor. The ideas presented in this video are for entertainment purposes only. You and only you are responsible for the financial decisions that you make. Alrighty, so let's get into it for Bitcoin. Today, Tuesday, March the 19th. Is this the bottom? Could be, may not be. But let's just actually look at the data in front of us, and again, we'll look at the data, we analyze the data, and the data will tell us a story, and all we can do is watch to see which way it goes. But again, let's look at the data. So in the 1 hour, we've lost the 200 EMA, we're below the 34 EMA, we're just ahead of, we've got some order blocks on the chart, and we can see that there is a resistance line at 64,547. But again, on the 1 hour, we can see there's some support there, is we are starting to get a candle turn. But I really want to go and take a look at the 4 hour charts, because I think that's going to give us a better story. And so let's just take a look at the 4 hour chart. And for me, this is where Bitcoin really wants to go. Is we've got this trend line coming in, and we've also got the 200 EMA here, and we've also got this order block as well for support. So I think that Bitcoin wants to come down and touch this 200 EMA and bounce off this support line and then go back up again. So really the price that I'm looking for Bitcoin is roughly about 62,000 to 60,300. That's the price that I think that Bitcoin will come down to in this range. And just to try and help us see with regards to bullish and bearish sides, is again, anything I do in this channel is going to be super easy to understand. And I'm not going to be drawing any crazy lines, and I'm actually just going to be using tools that are available to everyone in TradingView. So I'm going to bring up just chart patterns. And this is this is an indicator that you can bring up in TradingView, and anyone can access it. So it's going to run some analysis, and there we go. It's going to give us a rise and wedge. So we can see, just based on this rise and wedge pattern, we've got break of a neckline. We've got a target pattern down here at 54,670. I don't think it's going to get there. I think it's going to get a bounce from here. I mean, it could fall all the way back to here, but I'm really expecting the bounce to be in this area here once we get through FOMC tomorrow, which is Wednesday, March the 20th. But then let's also take a look at the daily as well. Now it's interesting on the daily because the 200 EMAs are way down here at 44k. I don't think there's any chance that we're going to get down here. But again, is it my the 34 EMA? We can see we had a breakthrough here, and I think it wants to come and touch the 34 EMA support, which again gives a little bit of confidence to the 4 hour, which is around about that 61,800 level. And even if it goes to the bottom here, you're looking at about 59,500 with regards to the range. Then on the upside, if there's any upside, I can actually see this actually, the candle here has got a much smaller body. It's not passing this candle, so that's giving us some idea that we may actually be getting some turnaround here on Bitcoin, similar to what happened here. So it may come back up, hit this trend line, and come back down again, and then go. But again, we just need to wait and see what the data presents to us, and where the price goes. If we get a breakthrough, great. If we get a breakdown, okay, then we're into the shorts, and then we've got a clear target based on this rise and wedge. But again, you don't take a position until you see where it's going to break to, either break up or break down. And also, if we break and lose the 200 EMA, again, it gives us extra confidence that we can open up a short at this point, because if it did lose that 200 EMA, it would come down, it would come back up and retest that 200 EMA. It would actually retest the support line. And then you're going to look to short on the retest, and then the reversal back down again. And then you potentially could get it back, ride a short down to this level, or down to the support level at 52k if it did fall that far back. But again, I just want to be realistic and show both sides here of bullish and bearish side. Now, another thing that I like to go and look at is harmonic patterns. So I'm going to bring up some harmonics and take a look at what's happening on the 4 hour. So we've actually got a Gartley. It is currently almost activated. So this pattern formed out. It's coming back up, and I can take a look. Let me just expand this and see. So this Gartley would activate in that 63,634 level, and there is a target of 73,097. So again, if this did start to turn up, you get past that resistance line, you break that trend line here, that old trend line breaks through, and this Gartley gives you a target of this upper order block. If this is a bearish order block, but again, it gives you a target up here of about 73,800. Now, if we take a look at potential harmonics, these are possible patterns at play. So we've got a shark all the way down to 47,500, and we've got a cipher in these ranges as well. So these are possible patterns. Again, if we see it fall back and it continues to drop, we've got these possible bullish patterns in play, because if it hits these, this is actually, although it looks bearish, but it's actually bullish if it hits these, then we'll get a possible play back up again. And again, let's bring up that rising wedge. And there's actually a little bit of confluence if we did see a reversal all the way down. That rising wedge pattern would bring you down into this area. And we've got these potential harmonic patterns also at play here as well. So if it did come down here, although it's bearish short term, it's actually bullish longer term. So I'd be okay with that if it did actually retrace all the way back to this level. So that's it, folks, for Bitcoin. Is that the key messages here is that let's wait and see where price is going to go. If it reverses and goes up, we look for a position once we break this trend line, and then that gives us confirmation that we're going to go long. Is if it breaks down, is that we'll look for losing 200 EMA, losing this trend line, and then you're looking at these areas here for a reversal. And then we'll continue giving updates on a daily basis about what we think Bitcoin's going. As always, if there's any questions, leave a comment below, and like and subscribe. We're a new channel, so I'd love to see comments and get some new subscribers.